Hey everybody, the Banga's back. Welcome to part 54 of Let's Play Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist, brought to you by MuchGames.ca. Alright, in the last episode, I finally finished up Yu-Gi-Oh! 5Ds, and now we're on to the fourth campaign of this whole game, Yu-Gi-Oh! Zexal. Alright, in this game, we're pretty much going to be thrown into Ixie summons, which of course are the black cards in the game. Alright, so we'll be playing as this geek, Flip Turner, taking on the protagonist of Zexal, Yuma Tsukumo. So, let's get to it, shall we? Alright, so for this run into reverse mode, again, this will be our first exposure into Ixie summons, and Yuma can be a pain in the ass simply because his Ixie monsters focus around Utopia. And apparently I have no Ixie's monsters at all. But apparently I have mostly flip effect monsters. Monsters with 1500 or more attack cannot declare an attack. Once per turn during your standby phase, pay 100 life points or destroy this card. Okay, Des Koala pretty early would be very nice to have. Rainjacker, flip this card to a monster. Equip this card to a monster on your opponent's side of the field and treat it as an equipped card. Take control of the equipped monster. Your opponent gains 500 life points during each of their standby phases. Okay, so I get to take over a monster, but unfortunately, my opponent gains life points. Let's see what we got here. Should I go with Des Koala right away? Well, Wally's got at least 5 cards, and soon to be 6. I might as well do that now. And it has 1800 defense, so therefore Yuma likely does not have a monster to beat it. Apparently it's a tie. And that's an easy 2000 off of him. Which is good for me. Ooh, we have Gravity Bind as well. Level 4 or higher monsters cannot attack. Thinking we should go with this. And therefore I should probably play this too. So it looks like my deck is mostly for stall tactics. Because, you know, Messenger of Peace. And of course there's Gravity Bind as well. Now, Utopia obviously cannot attack, because it has more than 1500 attack. But, I can take it over. You know what? I'm not going to pay the cost. So, it'll get destroyed right away. And I will take control of Utopia for myself. And now, we're pretty much in business. Change all face-up level 4 or higher monsters to defense position. Now you might think that obviously involves Utopia, right? Wrong! Ixie's monsters are considered rank instead of level. So therefore level limit area B would not affect this at all. So I think I'll go with level limit area B right now. And I'll set this for an easy 500 damage when it gets flipped. And I think I'll put this into attack position, too. Oh, I can still use Utopia as effect. Well, let's not do that, because I don't want to negate the attack. And it'll ask me this every single time now. Which is a bit annoying, but what can you do? I'll save this Gravity Bind as a backup, too. You know what? You get that 500 life points back. It's not even gonna make a difference. Ganbara Knight. Okay, well, it goes to defense mode right away. Because, you know, this' effect. Let's see. Slate Warrior has 1900 attack on its own, but then it's gonna go into defense mode because of this. There we go. It has 1800 defense, so I shouldn't attack with this at all. I'll use Slate Warrior for the sole reason of being able to weaken another monster. Wabaku! Great. Now I have to wait next turn. So that's gonna buy him some time. Copycat! Oh great, he just took Utopia's effect. Now, I don't want to use Gravity Bind. And unfortunately, this is level 1. This is going to be a nuisance. So you know what? Destroy the Poison Mummy. It's fine. What's this? Rafflesia Seduction. Take control of one face-up monster on your opponent's side of the field until the end of this turn. I really don't want to use Utopia just to kamikaze this. I do have an idea, though. I'm going to use Utopia just to get rid of this monster right here. And next up, I'm going to set this, and then play Messenger of Peace. So therefore, it cannot target my Rafflesia Seduction, since it has too much attack power. Let's see if this plan works. Blow a bulb? Well, no sense to use Gravity Bind because I already got an effect. Oh, this is where I'm going to be doing the whole crux of my damage with Stealth Bird. What is this effect again? Okay, well, that effect does not seem to bother me at all. Take control of one face-up monster on your opponent's side of the field until the end of this turn. Well, obviously I want to take control of this. I think I set it up in a position where I cannot lose. Because all that's really left stopping me is this. Alright, time to finish you off with your own monster. Wow, that actually went easier than I thought. Even though I didn't have an Ixies monster in my extra deck, I used an Ixies monster to win. That's awesome. The Sparrow. Alright, let's move on to the next duel. Okay, less than 10 minutes to get a victory. That's not bad. In fact, I would call that pretty great. I don't know if we'll be this lucky this duel, but at least I'll have Ixies monsters to work with that are my own. Well, just one. But I'll take it as it comes. Gaga Magician, and that's all I gotta worry about. Other than a face down. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention how Ixies monsters work. So, in the case of this one, Galaxy Queen, you need 3 level 1 monsters. Ixies monsters require you to have more than one monster with the exact same level on the field at the same time. Sometimes you'll have like 2 level 4s, 2 level 3s, maybe 3 level 4s, etc, etc. So in this case, I need 3 level 1s. And I only have 1 level 1 in my hand. During the end phase, if this card is in the graveyard because it was sent there this turn as a tribute for a successful tribute summon, you can special summon this card from your graveyard. Unfortunately, these monsters are pretty weak. So I should probably use MST to get rid of this. Which was Fiery Fervor. Target one phase-up monster you control, equip this card to that target. If your opponent controls a monster with an attack higher than that same monster's original attack, the attack of the equipped monster becomes double the equipped monster's original attack during the damage step only. Ooh, that could have been bad. Even if I put 2 of these together, that's only going to get, what, 900 attack? That's not very good. It has a pretty good effect, too, because it also inflicts piercing. A Cha-Cha Archer. Oh, it's making itself level 3, so it gets an Ixie summon. No. You're using Gravity Axe? How about I use Kunai with Chain to force it into defense mode? Ooh, thanks to Gravity Axe, I can't even change my battle position. Okay, when an opponent's monster declares an attack, your opponent chooses 1 random card from your hand, and if it's a monster, that can be special summoned. Special summon it. Otherwise, send it to the graveyard. Well, I got one way to force you to select this monster. I'll just make sure it's the only card in my hand. There, suck on them jewels. Rider. Oh, here comes an Ixie summon. 2 level 3s, gets him. Leviathan Dragon, I think it says? Yeah, it is Leviathan Dragon. Oh, but it's gonna beat this monster anyway. You can attach 1 Ixie's material from this card. This card gains 500 attack. If this card has no Ixie's material, it cannot attack your opponent directly. If this card... Oh, it's only if it attacks an opponent's monster. Okay, here's the plan. I am not going to use a Hero Emerges this time. However, I will use it now. Oh, you know what? It would have tied. I kind of don't want it to just tie. It's level 6, and that's level 4. You contribute this card, add 1 DD Esper Star Sparrow from your deck or graveyard to your hand. If I combine 2 of these, it'll add up to 2400 attack. Should I consider just putting some Big Bang shots on this? It may not be a bad idea to put all my eggs in one basket. Or maybe I should only just use 1 of them. This 2000 is pretty good now, except... Nah, it'll just tie with that Gaga Magician. So I think I'll put them both on. So remember, even though it's a tie, it'll gain extra attack power if it attacks. Oh no, you had another Fiery Fervor? Are you serious? Well, I got another chance to get rid of this. Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. Target 1 face-up monster you control. Equip this card to that target. If your opponent controls a monster with a higher attack higher than the blah blah blah. During the damage step only. Oh, and it stays equipped too. So I guess I'll just have to only attack this. Yeah, because it got up to 4,000 when I made that attack, even though I selected a different target. Oh, you know what I should have done? I should have tried to use that effect attribute. Now it's getting even more attack power. But now it has nothing attached to it. Therefore, it can't attack me directly. I just looked. I'm down to 1,700 already. Damn. So now he can blast me with any other monster if he's got one. Which, of course, he does. Oh, not to mention an extra 500 just for being summoned, and I lose. Wow. Got absolutely bodied. I thought I had a good thing going until that other fiery fervor showed up. And then everything just went down the tubes. I didn't think he would get 2 of those so early. But then again, I had 2 Big Bang shots. Why couldn't I have had that? Cannot be normal summon or set. Must first be special summoned from your hand by sending 1 DD Esper Star Sparrow, Beast Warrior Puma, Phoenix Beast Gyruda, and Iron Hammer the Giant from your hand and or face upside the field to the graveyard. Oh my god. Well, I have 2 of the components. Ooh, I got a Fiend Sanctuary too. That's pretty much the only monster I can get out. Alright, let's see if you're dumb enough to attack it. I don't think you are, but I'd like to believe you are. Nope, Goblinberg. That's pretty much a free special summon. So you just got Utopia out immediately. Blustering Winds. It just damaged itself! What an idiot! But now I'm behind the 8-ball again. And I have nothing to bring out. Oh, God. Oh, no. I need to get 2 different cards in my hand to get this out. And I don't have them. Is this necessary? Oh, this sucks. This doesn't do me any favors at all either. Even with Big Bang Shot. My only plan is just to tribute this. Okay, there can only be 1 DD Esper Star Sparrow on the field. Your opponent cannot target other monsters you control with effects or for attacks. When an opponent's monster declares a direct attack while this card's in your graveyard, you can special summon this card from your graveyard and face up defense position. You summon this way, banish it when it leaves the field. And I still don't have a play. I'm done. I lose. I just got absolutely gypped by that draw. Like, if I had another Fiend Sanctuary, I don't know if he'd be dumb enough to attack it and make himself lose. Because he definitely went for it there. Which, you know, I guess he'd have to, otherwise it stays on the field. So he was willing to take all that damage. Oh! Okay! Why did I get that earlier? Son of a bitch. I could have used that. One of these would have sufficed. So now I get this in my hand again. And I have none of the components needed to summon it. Okay, what is this? At traffic control. If your opponent controls 3 or more monsters, they cannot declare an attack at all? Wow. D-Boys! You can special summon any number of D-Boys from your deck in face-up attack position. Then you take 1,000 damage for each monster special summoned by this effect. Well, that should probably get me this out. Okay. Well, its attack is pretty weak. Once per turn, detach 1 Xyz material from this card until the opponent's next end phase. The monsters you currently control cannot be destroyed by battle, and if they attack a defense position monster, inflict piercing damage. I don't know if I want to use D-Boys yet. Let's hold off on that for now. Right now, he doesn't have a play. This is getting a little out of hand. Like, we got 3 level 1s. Zubaba Knight. Making itself level 3. So I guess Leviathan Dragon's coming. God, that only needs 2 level 3s. It's gonna keep detaching until it gets up to 3,000. I won't be able to get out this using that. So let's not even bother. You know what? Special summon another one. I'll take 2,000 damage. That's okay. Xyz summon is not considered a tribute summon, unfortunately. But at least I have another Swords of Revealing Light in play. So here's our Galaxy Queen, and unfortunately it's not very effective. So I have to use another Swords of Revealing Light, and buy myself time. You know, I could use this. If you control a DDS for blah 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 blah, while this card is face up on the field, it cannot change its battle position. Once per turn, you can target one monster you control. It can attack your opponent directly this turn. Oh, somebody's streaming. Well, I got no time for that. During the end phase, this card is in the graveyard because sent there this turn as a tribute for a successful tribute summon. You can special summon this card from your graveyard. Oh, that'll get me 2 of those out. Oh god, the attack of this is only 900? Why did I think it was higher than that? Apparently it's not higher than that. And it stays in attack mode no matter what. And it cannot select itself for an effect. Yeah, go for a weak direct attack. I don't care. Hopefully this does something for me at all. God, they look like Alvin and the Chipmunks. They really do. Maybe that's what they were going for. I can get another one of those out? Really? I mean, I might as well. And I can summon them again. Wait a minute, why can't I just select that effect again? Once per turn, you can target one monster you control. It can attack your opponent directly this turn. So why can't it target this again? Oh, you know why? Because of a traffic control. That's why. This sucks. Let me activate one of them. And I'll leave the other one in the graveyard. 'Cause as it stands, I don't really have a strategy. So now they're free to attack again. Well, I can get this out. Oh, but that's gonna still leave me at 3 monsters. Shit. At least it has 3,000 attack on its own without buffs. Thanks to a traffic control, I still can't do anything. And I'm gonna put this into defense mode, so they can't be destroyed by battle. I think that's gonna be the game plan. No. I'm gonna say no to that one. Two gravity axes? Are you kidding me? Why? Why do you need 2 of them? You overcompensating or something? God, 4,000. Even with 2 of these, like 2 Big Bang shots, gonna go up to 3,800. This is gonna suck. And I can't attack at all. I need to keep that monster alive. If I can get like a 3rd Big Bang shot, then we might be able to turn things around. Or, you know, maybe this. Fiend Sanctuary is always nice to have. It'll have to attack this because of the effect. I'm gonna activate this effect one last time. I don't know if what I'm doing is correct, but I gotta go with a freaking Hail Mary. Our fields are just loading up. It's ridiculous. I'm not gonna pay the cost. All because I didn't have the means to allow a monster to get destroyed. It's this card that's screwing it up. So now all monsters are in attack mode, so you know what that means. Just go full on Unleash. And I lost anyway! Unless... That's right, because of the direct attack was happening. So therefore that got to be special summoned. This can't go into attack mode at all. So now I'm back to the same problem. So this is going to get banished when it has to leave the field. I had no way of winning, I really didn't. At least nothing that was really obvious. Well, I tried. So you know what? Let's stop here, and in the next parts, we'll try again. See you, everybody!